you ain't got no discount. That's when you ask again. Like, you sure? You ain't even looked into it. You just told me no. But
I, the Wolverine of the situation.
just be lying.
Bringing the
But
vibes down.
every time. But are you ready to get started?
I'm ready.
All
Eyes
right.
ready.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Was It Good Though podcast, where we review movies and TV shows. I am one of your hosts. I am Jazz.
And I am Jason.
And we are back with our side quest reviews. This time we are doing episode 5 of X-Men 97, Weapon X, Lies, and DVDs. Mm-hmm. Listen, I believe this is taken from Sex, Lies, and Videotapes. Probably. I believe that is a movie like that. So I was just like, oh, y'all about to get seductive.
I mean, it got a little seductive.
It did. Bit. I mean, we saw one of Wolverine's old hoes and then his obsession.
Want to be hoe?
Yeah. Morph definitely want to morph into being one of Wolverine hoes. But the only thing he could do is morph into Jean.
I mean, yeah, nah. Do you think you think they'll play with their thread in this show?
I feel like after this episode, Morph gotta let it go for real. There was multiple signs where it's just like, all right, so that's not gonna happen ever. Like ever. If you didn't think it would, if you had any kind of hope, this episode kind of took that away. But Jason, we follow Wolverine and his old crew, and we saw some familiar faces. We actually saw a lot of cameos in this, but let's just stick to our team that is in the helicopter. Mm-hmm. How was this like seeing these like mutants team up? Because of course we've seen Logan go against, I believe, of course, Lady Deathstrike and Sabretooth.
Mm-hmm. Somebody was asking for it, right?
Yes, I was definitely asking for them. So it was good to see them in this episode. Mm-hmm. So what'd you think about this scene when they were in the chopper?
It was cool. Nice little fun scene with everybody getting together, you know. You got your little ragtag team together, but you know it's gonna go left at some point in this situation. And of course, there was a plane crash. They got rid of Kane. They got rid of Kane there as soon as it started.
So fast. I wasn't expecting that. I said, oh, as soon as Morph looked to the left.
There was like some Suicide Squad type shit. Like as soon as they crashed, he was like, "Damn, he gone." I said, "God damn, they gave him a joke and a death." Like, damn.
And they didn't really care that he died either. They just kept going. At least be like, "Oh no!"
I mean, shit. Sabretooth said, we mercs and we lie to each other. Shit, ain't no real blood or loyalty in this situation, but we all got one, somewhat of a mission. We're gonna take care of all the Weapon X programs, but outside of that shit, we don't fuck with each other like that for real.
And they obviously didn't, except for Morph. Out of everybody in this group, I was just like, okay, Morph is gonna be our standout, the one that's going to pretty much try to keep them all together.
Mm-hmm. You always got like the voice of reason that go with the teams typically.
Yeah, especially because he didn't have that emotional, traumatic experience like everybody else did with the Weapon X program and everything like that. So I was just like, okay, I can see how that. I thought that was a pretty good element in this. But then we see like these creatures that, of course, have been having experiments put on them. Mm-hmm. So I got a question. I don't remember if we discussed this during our review of season 1. When Morph morphs into a different superhero, mm-hmm. does he get their same strength as well? Because I feel like that Sabretooth, or I feel like that polar bear beat his ass very quickly, but Sabretooth was able to go ahead and break his neck. So I'm like, maybe you should morph into Sabretooth.
I mean, I think it all depends, but yes, he does gain their abilities if he turns into them. So it's not just looking like them, but he can actually use their abilities too.
Because I feel like he be getting his ass beat a lot when he be switching in other people too. I'm like, I feel like Spider-Man would have been able to do a lot more than that morph. But I guess morphing into everybody's stuff, you're not exactly sure of their techniques and how they use their powers.
But then the other thing with that is with Spider-Man don't have web shooters. It's not made in him. That's the thing that Spider-Man makes in addition to him. So he would have probably been able to crawl on walls and avoid shit, but he wouldn't have been able to web swing.
That wouldn't have been beneficial in this episode. So he probably
Mm.
was just like, damn, I should have picked another mutant.
But like keep him, I got my Deadpool, but him switching into Deadpool, how the fuck you get the knives? Like that's the only thing. That's the only thing I'm thinking of. Like how the fuck you get knives too?
I think he just gets everything.
But that's
Because
crazy.
I mean, it is because he also has Cyclops's lasers, which is a
That
piece.
make that well, that's his eyes though.
But see, he still had, but he could take that off. That's a part
Who
of his
can?
uniform. Cyclops. Those aren't attached to him. He could take them off. Now his beam's gonna come out,
That's what I mean. You got to have something that keeps it from,
but that's still a piece that can be removed, just like the weapon. Deadpool's weapons can be removed. And but then also that other ninja that he turned into, I don't remember his name.
That's the one from the he went to Japan and fought him.
Yeah.
That cyborg ninja or something like that.
But he also had his swords. So maybe he could have turned into them, their uniforms, their swords, their weapons. Because you don't want to have Morph turn into Cyclops and he just like, all right, so I can't see y'all because I ain't got my shades on.
Because when he did when he did Thor shit, he had Mjolnir.
Right.
Not this episode, but he had it. He did a Hulk before he smashed. So I think he could be essentially an Omega level mutant, but I think it all depends on how he uses powers too.
Yeah, he's still dealing with the stuff that Sinister put him through as well. So he's trying to get through all of that. But yeah, and we also got Omega Red in this episode. I was shocked to see him.
I've been missing that character. That's been one of my favorites in the X-Men. He'd be fucking Wolverine up whenever he pull up.
He said, Wolverine, you look as bad as I feel. I was just like, oh, so you just coming out talking shit. Okay.
It was a fire intro though.
It was very fire intro. But I feel like I feel like the last time we actually saw his character was when Magneto shut down everything in season 1, when he was just like, rest and everything. And you saw a different montage, or I guess different flashes of different heroes in different locations. And Omega Red was one of them. And he was just like, I believe he was in the same capsule that we found him in this.
Gotcha.
But I don't mind doing an X-Men 97 revisit to listen. One of my comfort shows. But I definitely confirmed that. But I'm pretty sure he was in the same spot. But what'd you think about our creatures that we got in this episode? Because they were definitely giving off, well, when they came into the scientists, what was my man's name? Dr. Cornelius.
Cornelius.
That's who they was pretty much going after. And so they ran into him. And then when he changed into this creature, it immediately reminded me of the Thing.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
One of your favorite movies.
So when I was watching this, this actually gave me like Alien vibes when I was watching it. With how they was, they had one hive mind, and then their instincts was just survival for the most part. So they'd do whatever it take, but they only want to take strong host. They wouldn't just take anybody. Anybody body. So that was, at first I thought, I'm like, okay, my initial thought was X-23 was up in here. I'm like, you see everybody with the little scratches on their body. I'm like, oh shit, okay, we getting it, but we get a lot of Easter eggs, but we didn't get her though.
Yeah, we definitely got a lot of Easter eggs, and then also like looking at this, but seeing all the dead bodies around, because I don't know if it was Marvel. No, I believe it was, because they're going to try to go down a darker storyline with some of their projects to where they want to get more into like R-rated content, adult animated projects. And so like between this, because this has a lot of dark horror elements to a certain extent. And then also when you think of Marvel Zombies, to where that one was also dark, to where I'm just like, whatever y'all come out with, please, like, especially if they do like a Blade animated series and throw in maybe Moon Knight, all of that whole crew, like that would be fire. To where it's just like, yes, give us some dark content, please, because DC is killing it on the animation side. So it's just like, Marvel, Time for y'all to catch up. But I would think that they're doing a very good job, especially with this series.
Yeah, I think so. But I mean, them doing another Marvel, what if Marvel zombies, but then adding an X-Men, I think that'll be fire just to see that.
Yes.
Seeing how they would use them in that series as well. I think
Yeah.
that'll be dope. I guess I'm gonna say, what was your favorite morph uh switch that he did?
I would say the thing. Because it seemed like
Mm.
he was able to be a lot more effective when he was the thing, when you had all those creatures coming through the vents. And I was just like, oh yeah, y'all need to get up out of there. But I would say that's my favorite one because everybody else, he kind of they got him real quick. I was like, ah, damn, okay, try another one more. So, but with the thing, I was just like, okay, he was able to be very effective. What about you?
uh I like when he was doing his Cyclops. I thought that was funny when he was walking around in Cyclops, fucking with him.
Switching, talking about
Yeah.
I had to give Gene some extra smooches tonight. As soon as he said that, Wolverine popped up. Nah, bitch.
Like Freddy Cougar around that motherfucker.
What did you think about that design? Because I also I sent you a link that I saw on Twitter to where it was just like the artwork,
Mm-hmm.
the comic book artwork to where it had because I guess it's a particular comic book with Wolverine in that form. It's I guess the Uncanny X-Men. For
Okay.
any of the nerds, y'all would know this a lot better than me, but it like has him transformed into I guess the infected Wolverine. I know Ferb is going to correct me if he listens to this episode. Drop it in the comments, please, Ferb. But yeah, what'd you think about his like the design once he got infected?
I think that was actually pretty dope. Like because I know he gets real feral, especially when he doesn't have the animanium inside of him. So seeing him in that form, I was like, oh shit. So maybe he is the infected one inside inside the ship. But like I said, I felt as if whatever he was doing, it was selfish anyway. So he probably should have went by himself. Uh, but him risking all the people to go in there and get that animanium, I didn't like that. And I haven't really seen Wolverine be selfish like that. Not that I can recall. Typically,
Mm,
he's typically for the team unless it's like somebody piss him off. Then he like, you know what, fuck y'all. Y'all need to figure it out yourself. But
yeah,
in most cases, I see him like for the team, even if it's like it's almost seemed like it's like reluctant that he was doing it, but it's typically he'd be for the team.
he either that or he just goes solo to where he
Yeah,
don't have
that
nobody with him to where it's just like, okay, I don't need no dead weight with me. So
bingo.
for him to get a whole team together, don't tell them their reasoning. It's like I can
They
see why Morph was give you the cold shoulder on the way back. Like
nah, well he stabbed Morph too though. I mean, even though that was the thing.
so, all right. So this is the biggest red flag for Morph. If he ever had any hope that Logan might have a little something for him, that scene right there let him know, yeah, it's not gonna happen. Because when he was in his regular form, no, Wolverine, it's me. I'm Morph. You brought me out of when Sinister messed me up. Still stabbed him. He turned into Jean Grey, and here go Wolverine. Jean. Oh, so you ain't gonna stab that bitch? But your homeboy Morph, I was just like, Morph, let him go. You deserve better.
Yeah, man, that's a bad one. Morph gotta go on. He gotta move on. Find him somebody else. Let that go. Don't be toxic with that man, man.
Don't, because I'm just like Gambit, RIP with Rogue. You deserve
Mm.
better. Y'all know. Y'all know.
I can't feel your sugars.
It's because I'm dead, mon chéri.
um, but then Sabretooth, that was funny as hell too. When that was like the thing, how do you stay with the times? You stay with technology. That almost felt like an AI joke.
Yeah, I can see that. Because when I was listening to the dialogue, I was just like, Sabretooth don't seem like the tech type of mutant. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like he don't even be anywhere where there's Wi-Fi. So I
He
was
and that bitch
like,
plugging up cords and everything.
he got all the screens on the wall, sitting there smelling like wet dog. Like, all right. But did you catch the little small exchange between Wolverine and Lady Deathstrike, because I was looking forward to her character because I remember her character in the original series.
Original. Yuriko.
Yes. And he was just like, does it smell like anything that you smelled? Nothing from this earth. And she was just like, so I guess it's something from a different planet. And he was just like, our second alien invasion. And it's funny because the episode from the original series is called Out of the Past. It was a part one, part two, where that creepy ass alien, she cut into the spaceship, which unleashed the alien, and it was like taking out all of the damn mutants around, and then the warlocks. Is that what
Okay.
they call? Well, that's their group
That
called.
is, that is a group. The Warlocks is a group in X. I
Okay,
don't know
because
who the
that's
fuck
one of
they
the.
are.
I feel like they just like they sewage mutants.
They may
You
got a
know.
cute, but they probably got a comic too. I'm telling you, X-Men too deep.
Oh yeah, they do.
They
Because that was who the warlocks was. Magneto was trying to save them last season when they had a
mm-hmm.
little small one, and
Oh
he was
shit, yeah,
just
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
so
got you.
they were in the original. And so, like, I love that episode. So I was just like, when they had that exchange, I was like, oh shit, I remember that episode. I do, I do. I see what y'all doing. So it's like little stuff like that. It's like fan service, especially if
mm-hmm.
you are a fan of the original series.
Got
I'm
you.
sitting here like, man, I might need to go back and rewatch that shit.
So it was a good watch. Like I
It
said, that was
was.
my first 2 years ago, whenever this series first originally came out. I watched it to prepare for the show. So yeah, definitely can you would definitely enjoy it. And I also think Morph was supposed to be just in episode one. And just see him being a part of the team is actually dope that they brought him back and kept him in it. So
Yeah.
that's super dope too.
I'm glad they gave Morph, Nightcrawler, and Bishop
Mm-hmm.
some respect because they were mutants that not saying they weren't getting respect, but it's good to see them outside of our normal group because they always
Mm.
would just like pop into different episodes, and I'm like, I would like to see more of them. But
Yeah.
I forgot to ask you this at the top of the episode. So when you watch these episodes, do you skip the intro ever?
Not really. I actually this like one of the few intros that I actually will play. I actually thought about that today.
Okay. So I wanted to ask you that. And anyone listening and watching, when you watch these episodes, do you skip the intro? This is a safe space. You will not be judged at all whatsoever today. But tomorrow you're definitely gonna get judged. But I was asking because it just seems like I have to watch it. But then also because I love the intro and the fact that they kind of give you a snippet of what you're going to get in the episode that's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Because with this one, you had Logan and Lady Deathstrike before she had a procedure
Switched
done
over.
on her. Yeah. And then you
Mm-hmm.
had Wolverine battling Sabretooth. And then
Mm-hmm.
of course you had Morph being haunted by
Wait, are you talking about the before be like the recap, or are you talking about the actual
the
intro?
intro.
Okay,
Like
intro.
all of
Okay,
that's in the
got you.
intro, yeah.
Got you.
Nah, not the
Yeah.
recap. I mean, that's the recap is kind of like a cheat code of what's coming. I'd rather skip the recap and then watch the intro to see like, all right, so who about to be here? Who about to be
Yeah.
here?
Yeah. I wish it would have changed like what it said like Weapon X though. Like it would have changed that part.
Mm.
Because it still just showed the X-Men, then Wolverine, not then Magneto team, as if he's still on here.
I thought that too. I'm like, that nigga dead. But we not gonna disrespect Magneto.
Just showing
Charles,
just showing
Charles,
Charles cry. Oh!
and then Apocalypse throwing Magneto's helmet at him. Nah, you can't do Charles and them like that. But I do like how Sabretooth and Lady Deathstrike. Is it Deathstrike or Death? It's got to be Deathstrike because
I think it's
Deathstroke is
Deathstrike.
kind of crazy.
It's
Because
Deathstrike.
Deathstroke is like, wait a minute, what stroke you killing people with? But Deathstrike. I love the fact that they was telling Morph like, the Wolverine that is we both know is what you just saw. He killed our friend. Sabretooth was like, oh, he wasn't even where he was supposed to be. He came down here to get that weapon. And Lady Deathstrike was just like, yeah. And then Morph was like, okay, all right, you guys, I get it. He lied to us.
Did you expect that?
No, because I don't ever see Wolverine being selfish.
I definitely, man, I knew he was on Boo. Whenever he was, I said, I said, man, I anticipate him going to go get that animanium. Now, I thought he wouldn't. I didn't think it was gonna be this easy. Now I didn't like that. Um, in my personal opinion, that just seemed too easy, too quick. Just
It did seem kind of fast.
like
Because
they
I'm
ain't
just
even show
like, it was
like
like,
that. He just they getting their ass whooped by Omega Red the whole time. As the shit just I'm like, wait. Every time he get this, he be going through hell. But I guess at the same time, he was like, man, you know what? These little bone claws ain't gonna do it. Like this shit, I'm ripping these hoes every time I try to fight.
them niggas laughed at him when they saw that shit at the beginning of the episode.
Said, nigga, what
Sabretooth
happened to your
said,
shiny shit?
Sabretooth said, whoa, who is this? Somebody's broke. That's what he did.
Don't worry about it, Bubba.
Lady Deathstrike was like, that's not reversible. That shouldn't be out of you.
That's
It's my
impossible.
business. They
Ain't
was
it?
bullying that nigga. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so what if it was a situation of that was his second reasoning for going out there? His first one was to go ahead and stop any kind of testing. His second reason was to get, well, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. But he switched them when some niggas was bullying him. He said, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and get my shit back. I don't care about y'all. It is what it is.
That nigga went out there and he had people to run interference in case whatever else BS was in there, he didn't have to do it by himself. Some people would be able to help him. He killed because he didn't have to kill what's the other guy name that was with them?
I don't remember.
I do. It's in my notes, goddamn. Maverick. He smoked Maverick. Maverick whole mass. His we gotta go. We gotta go.
He was looking like Hank from My Adventure of Superman. Half his face was gone. I was like, damn, I can see your eyes, Maverick.
He just popped up and stabbed him in the chest. I was like, oh shit. Getting stabbed with the bone claw is crazy, bro.
I just feel like never mind. I still thinking wood. I'm like, he gonna get a splinter. But he got that's just where I'm at. But I did think it was fire visually because it was in green.
Mm-hmm.
His claws was in green. I said, "Oh, okay, Logan. That's
when he got the adamantium back?
No, when he was infected.
Okay, got you.
When he was infected.
Yeah, I mean that I think that the look of him was actually pretty dope. Like I said, the visuals, the artwork, and stuff like that. I think that stuff is pretty good. And like I said, Omega Red, one of my favorite. Mainly from the animated cartoon. Omega Red went fire. So I like the way they used him in this episode, and he was messing them up when they were trying to get to it too. Because he messed up Sabretooth, and Sabretooth supposed to be that big bad dude.
I saw his insides. Sabretooth lifted up some debris. I said, but damn, have your suit gone. I see you got some insides sticking out. I was like, who beat your ass like that?
But I think he said he was like Logan too, I think, if I'm not mistaken though.
I think so, but maybe it's not as fast as Logan.
Yeah, no, I don't think nobody is as fast as Logan's.
Yeah. But I did think it was very interesting the fact that the creatures,
the broods
weren't able to possess anybody that had the
animanium in them.
Yes. So I was just like, oh well, aren't you lucky, Logan?
Yeah, I mean that because I guess that's what pushed it out of him. I would have liked to see that. It just went away, and then he comes back jumping out with it, hit it with the X, and he jump out.
Don't his claws look longer now?
They do.
They look long as shit.
Do. I did love that shot though, which I mean that's just like a comic book shot where he sees himself in the blade when he turns to the side.
Mm-hmm. And Morph just sitting there like, you hurt me. It's just like, look, I needed these. I ain't shit without these. But here go Morph. That's so sad because you are something. He is professing his love, and Logan like, I ain't trying to hear that shit. I need my knives.
Like Armand talking to Louis. I mean, it's like Armand talking to Louis after Lestat breakup. Like, nah, leave me alone, bro. We got time for that.
I ain't trying to hear that. I'm about to go to the sun.
You on top of the roof, ripping off your shirts and shit.
What she say? Like you're doing something nasty. Yeah. They're gonna be like, what show is that?
Hey man, I'm looking at this dude, this nigga here, man. They really drew him for no reason.
He got his body that like broke up. I said, did you
All
jump
this
out the plane?
all that talking shit he was doing on the plane, talking about we some murderers, we killers, we boom, 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 and he ain't
First
killed
one.
shit
First
except
one.
himself. That was some Suicide Squad type shit though.
Like, how did like all the places you could have failed? He didn't have a seatbelt on.
Well, you seen that plane shit? He wouldn't have survived that.
Especially with all that the weaponry he had on him. He
Well,
probably hit that
he
ground
would.
hard as hell. He was
Hey,
so
Jay,
heavy.
if he would have shot, he would have been like the dude off of I'm gonna get you, sucker. Them bullets
Oh,
would have got the going out.
that would have been a funny scene to see in this.
It
And
would.
Morph would have just been like, let me go find everybody else.
So do
But
you think? So do you think Wolverine got infected later in this, or do you think he got infected early?
so a piece of me wants to think he got infected early because even when Morph was just like, we need to figure out how we're gonna get home, and he was just like, yeah, shut up about that shit. Our mission is the mission, and we go focus on our mission first. All that other shit don't matter. To where it's like you're bringing us deeper down into the facility.
We need to go deeper, bub. It's like the nigga said, "What?" Was even Sabretooth said, "Wait, what, bro? We trying to get up out of here. We not doing this."
Especially after they found a doctor too. They was just like, all right, so you got giant roaches out here creating and doing all of this shit, and it's just like, here you go, Logan. Well, the report didn't say all this stuff was gonna be in it. Oh, I bet it didn't.
Uh-uh. Yeah,
So
no. Logan was on bullshit, man.
he was, and Morph over there tagging along. But I do appreciate the story that Lady Deathstrike was telling Morph about the story of Tomo.
Yes,
I
yes.
thought that was cool because when she was telling him that story, I said, I know y'all not about to kill Morph. I know that's what you're not about to do.
That's what he kind of alluded to. Like it may
Yes.
be, or at least either he was gonna die or the relationship would. One of the two.
Mm,
Because it was like, it was a sad ending for them. And that's exactly what it felt like
yeah.
they kind of alluding to. But hopefully he won't die though. But I
No,
mean,
I like Morph. He's in the title card, so keep him.
I've been seeing people now, they've been not complaining, but they've been just like, man, I'm just not used to like main people dying the way they've been dying on here. Like it's just like it's kind of crazy. I'm like, shit, that's a part of the show, man.
You know how interesting it is for people to just like change up things that people are not used to. Like I'm not used to seeing my main people die. Like you supposed to always be here to where like I have a connection with them. Like where are they? I'm missing them. Gambit, please come back. But then it's just like you trying to offer a new type of story to get people hooked to where it's not repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
So I do miss Gambit. I get it, y'all. For those that's probably missing Magneto, he's still in the title card. Gambit is not. So who's in more hurt? Exactly. Not Rogue, Jazz. But I think he'll be back. I
Yeah, I
definitely
think we
do.
can. He'll be back. He just be a bit evil when he come back.
A
But he'll
bit,
be back.
a lot. I think it'll be a lot to evil.
I mean,
But
they make a turn him back. You never know. Rogue might be able to touch him then. Put that touch on him.
man, and then like, she ain't gonna be able to get none. That'd be crazy. Trying to get him after he turned evil.
She like Magneto here.
Right. Gambit was outside the room after she walked away. Season one reference. But nah, I'm here for it. If they want to take out somebody else, not Bishop though, not Bishop. Nah, you can't do that.
Wait, sister.
The white girl,
Bishop's sister.
but not the white girl. The one who's like, you like my brother, not her.
I thought she was black.
All I see Bishop is with a white woman that seemed like she might have one eye or like a star somewhere on her face or jacket.
Mm.
I'm not familiar with Bishop having a sister.
Hmm.
I always thought it was that white chick because it's just like that fake brother sister relationship.
I ain't talking about that.
But
Let's find out.
I think
Shard.
she's somewhere in the future.
It's,
That white girl. So he does have a sister?
mm-hmm. Yeah,
When did she pop up?
she's black. She was in. I feel like she was in the previous season.
Really?
Let me see. Short X-Men.
That's very interesting. That heifer looks very white.
Is she?
Yes.
I
That's the
think it
same one I'm
depends.
talking about.
I think it
Depends
depends.
on what? Jason, this
She
heifer
black.
got blonde hair. Nah,
The
player.
Targaryen, the Targaryens do too. She
We
black
we
though.
not we this is
She
not
black.
Targaryens.
She black. She black.
Jason.
I think it's just how they. It's like Halle Berry. You know.
No, it's not. Nope. Nope. You look at a picture with her standing behind.
Act. You gotta act. Let's act. Let's act. I'm asking. I'm asking the group. I'm asking the group.
Ah, here we go. For anybody listening, y'all let us know. Bishop's sister. Is it that white woman? Somebody gonna be like, she's not white, Jazz. She's just light skinned. Okay. But was there anything else you wanted to discuss in this episode?
No, I don't think so. I think that was everything that I had in here. Like I said we didn't get X-23, but there was an Easter egg to her. But there was also an Easter egg to Winter Soldier in this episode as well. So I don't know where we going with this story, but I'm here for whatever end up happening with it. So shout out to them.
We had to have an episode where Wolverine was getting his animatium adamantium back.
Yes, that's it.
We
But
had to get that.
it should have been a little bit. But I mean, now that we see it, it is in the trailer. Like I did see a trailer when I was cutting clips and I seen the trailer and he kind of that same scene where he like, I'm back, baby. I never even paid attention to that because I forgot about the Magneto thing when he pulled
Yeah.
it out.
I
Yeah, I
figured
think
eventually he was gonna get it back, but I just wasn't sure when.
mm-hmm.
But now I'm curious where we'll end up next week. And we
Yeah.
can go to either side, present day or the future. Actually,
Oh, you
future.
mean with the
Oh well, no,
son?
everybody should be on the same timeline now because Bishop went to go get back Xavier. So
Yeah. Yeah.
mm, that'll be interesting. But now I'm curious, Apocalypse in that day and age, because he is the one who picked up Gambit's card at the end of season 1, and that's who Cable has been looking for. So how many is it? 8 or 10 episodes?
This season, let's find out. I think it's 9 though. I think they cut
9. What the fuck? This is just getting out of hand.
7, 6, 5, 4. It's 9. It's 9. Yeah, 1, 2, 3,
Somebody thought that was a good
4.
idea.
Yeah. Yeah. We got 9. We got 4 more.
Okay, so we're halfway through. Any theories?
With this, after this, I'm not sure. Unless it's a thing of them trying to recalibrate and see what they're gonna do about Apocalypse. Whether that's go. I mean, I wouldn't go back to the past and fuck with them. But yeah, they recalibrate, try to go after Apocalypse. Maybe, I mean, but then are they really the ones that really want to be on the offensive when it comes to Apocalypse? Like, that'll be interesting to see.
I don't think they have enough people that outside of Storm, like that's but y'all
Maybe
gonna have
they
to do
rebuild.
some recruiting.
Maybe rebuild the school.
Oh, and start being like, all right, we're gonna groom some kids to be battle ready for
Battle ready
Apocalypse
for
when he
Apocalypse. Yeah,
comes.
yeah. I mean, like, or they can go back and they can take out the X Force, or maybe is it X Force? Not X Force, but X Factor, and maybe recruit them. Like bring Scott back, be like, all right, little bro, what you doing? You tripping? Y'all over here trapping mutants for real?
Can we get all the mutants y'all trapped? Because we need warriors for Apocalypse. But I don't know. It'll definitely be interesting. Because like Cyclops and Jean made adjustments. I guess we won't know. Whatever. I'm here for it. Next week.
I don't
Who
watch the
knows?
previews because I know they dropped like a little trailer preview, a little episode preview. I
I'll be
don't be
trying to
fooling
avoid
with
that.
them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I think that was all that I had. Did you have anything else you want to talk about or discuss with this one?
I think we were able to get through all the DVDs and the lies and the Weapon
And
X.
the Weapon X, the Weapon X material, man. But as Jazz said at the beginning, man, check out the other side quests that we have. Of course, we are doing the Vampire Lestat. Episode 6, the penultimate episode, is out now. The latest episode of the House of the Dragon, I think that was episode 4. Orman's Revenge, that's out there as well. And of course, the latest episode of My Adventures with Superman, episode 5, The Death of Superman. You can also check that out as well. We're about to get ready to wrap that one up too. And of course, our main episode, check out episode 214, Mars Attacks. Check that one out. Also, you check out Independence Day. That was 213. That was last week. Check that one out as well. But man, this is the Was It Good Though podcast about movies, TV shows, and of course, our side quest. I am one of your hosts. I am Jason.
I am Jazz.
And until next time,
cheers.
deuces.